The other thing that we found right in downtown, right near the main plaza, there was an expensive restaurant. And whenever any elders come to visit us, we'd take them to this restaurant. And I mean, it was like white tablecloths, nice chairs, you get a big steak and all this kind of stuff. That was the only place you could buy a hamburger. No one else knew what a hamburger was. They catered to American tourists and stuff. They knew they had a hamburger on the menu. It didn't taste like a hamburger. Anyway, but the service was excellent, and it wasn't very expensive for us because of the money exchange advantage we had. And so I forget the name of the restaurant, but they had a time where the people would go on strike. And they would say a general strike, and everybody in the country would not go to work that day, except the independent taxi drivers that owned their own taxis and the independent bus drivers that owned their own buses. And so the buses weren't running unless you wanted to try to hang on the outside of a bus, and the taxis, you know, and then they were complaining about the state of the economy in the country. And so to fix that, the legislature, the presidency or whatever, decided they were going to have a month where nobody was going to eat beef. They were going to export all the beef. And in the middle or near the end of the month, you couldn't get meat anywhere except that restaurant. And so we went down there and they said, do you have steak? Oh yeah, we still have steaks. Yeah, we had them. And we were supplied. So we went in and sat down, and the meat was very sweet, just like horse meat. So I think I've eaten horse meat. They wouldn't admit it, but I think it was horse meat. And you never buy, when you buy something, some meat, they have independent little butchers around, and you never buy hamburger already ground. You buy the meat, then you watch them grind it into hamburger if you're going to have hamburger. But nobody hardly ever had hamburger. But so that was kind of an interesting thing. Everybody claimed that the dog and cat population on that month depleted tremendously. And you know, guys were just joking around saying, "Oh, did you eat some rat meat today?" or you know, that kind of stuff. And they did that 2 or 3 times in the 2 years I was down there. They tried to boost their economy by the citizens would not eat meat, but they also went on a lot of strikes too. So you know, said you're never going to get ahead financially if you don't work. That was me.